Welcome to part 6 of the Balaclava. Okay, for the ribbing that goes around the face, we have options. We could knit the entire ribbing on 88 left and 88 right and knit it all in one piece and then attach it onto our balaclava. But we're not going to do that for the simple reason that it's a lot easier to split it in half and then have a seam at 0 and a seam at the chin. So that's how I'm going to do it. How you do it is up to you. I am going to set up the ribber for a fold over seam. It's going to lay flat, which many of you know how I do this seam. So the first course of action is to set up. So 44 and 44. So this is 44. And this is 44 here. Okay, I'm going to do a waste yarn cast on. And then I'm going to transfer after I do an E-wrap. Yeah, I know that seems like a lot of work, but because it's a fold over, it'll go pretty quick. First course of action for waste yarn. Push back every second stitch and bring forward an extra. Load your waste yarn. Clip it. And bring forward an appropriate cast on comb. Okay, cast on comb is on. Everything is good. I want to use tension 6. Bring that down. Bring forward the ones you're going to be using next. Actually, I don't even have to do an E-wrap. All I have to do is just make sure that I don't lose my stitches. But an E-wrap would be safer, just so we're clear. All right. Those are all good. 1, 2. That's fairly good. I'm cutting my waste yarn. Bring forward all the stitches. And I forgot to decrease one stitch, so I'm going to have to do that now. So decreasing 1. Okay, 44 and 44. Now I get to E-wrap. Well, I have my carriages on the left-hand side, so I'll just E-wrap from right to left. I'm going to clip on. And doing the good old school E-wrap. and then pulling it through. I try to make sure that my E-wrap is not so loose. So I want the head of the needle to be just at the, what is that thing? Fine knit bar. You kind of get the idea. This is going to take me a long time to do. So I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back when I'm near the carriage. Okay, the end is near. Like I said, I'm not fast at this. Okay, you do need to make sure that your yarns aren't going to get tangled. And now you can let that go. We will be removing the cast-on comb, so if you did lock your waste yarn into your cast-on comb, you need to release it. Take a deep breath, change your carriage. You want to change from your sinker plate to your cast connecting arm. Okay, connecting arm. We knit the ribbing for the bottom part in 4/4, so switch it back to 4. You want to put the yarn into the connecting arm, pull up the ribber, and now you want to transfer every second stitch to the ribber. And then you can remove the weight on the cast-on comb, because next up we're going to put the ribber comb on and we're going to knit some ribbing. So I'm going to come back after I transfer all of these stitches. Okay, I see I'm just slightly out of camera here. All right. So transfer. Still transferring. And the last one. All right. I think I can get away with a smaller cast-on comb. I am right. Okay. I'm now going to lower the ribber by 1 notch. Put in my cast-on comb. Carefully. I have a little yarn tail that is not being very nice on this side. It's in the wrong spot, which I thought would happen. Not sure where it is. Okay, caught it. Okay, try this again. This is now moved. Not quite. Something's caught again. Oh, still too far. Okay. Not sure what was going on there. And now I have yarn on this side that is caught. Okay, gonna have to regroup. Push this back up. Put my thing back in. Push these all down. Find the offensive yarn tails. Pin them back. And try again. Okay, with those yarn tails out of the way, coming back up. Now it's zeros. Okay. Careful. Okay, this yarn is going to get caught on that end of the cast on comb. I know from experience. I am now going to very carefully try and weigh down this cast on comb. Or not. Hang on. Lowering this again. Trying to remove the weights on the cast on comb that are interfering with my ability to weigh down the ribber comb. All right. I think I can almost get in there. Use small barrel weight. On each end and one in the middle. Okay, that should do it. Of course, that one moved again. Freed it. Everything's good there. Making sure that all of the needles are where they're supposed to be. Okay, this looks good. So tension 4, tension 4. We don't need to do any circular rows. We just need to start knitting. I'm going to turn on the other camera. And we will knit, well, a total of 32. So we're going to knit 15 rows. And then we're going to move all the stitches to the ribber, knit 1 row, and then knit 15 rows. So reset our row counter to all zeros. We've already knit 1, so we're actually going to set it to row 1 because the E-wrap row is row 1. So for row 2, we are going to start knitting in ribbing. One, two. Make sure everything's good. Okay, that's 15. Now we get the joy of transferring all of the stitches onto the ribber. and then we will knit 1 row. While I transfer them, we're going to pause and then we'll come back. All right. I'm near the end here. Okay, we are all on the ribber. I'm going to now push all the needles out of work and push the ribber ones up. Now we're going to knit 1 row across. Now we get the honor of transferring all of those stitches back, but in reverse. So, because 44 right was on the ribber, it is now up on the main. Why do I do it this way? Because it lays flat against the face. And we're going to do this twice. So this is the first half. When we have this all on the balaclava, we're going to knit another one the exact same way. So each half will be identical. While we're at it, we might as well reset our row counter to all zeros and get ready to knit the 15 rows once this is all done. Again, I'm going to pause this while I transfer and then we'll come back. All right, we're at the end here. Now, just like before, make sure that all the stitches that are not in working order are pushed back. The ones that you were working with are in E, 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 E. Safety first. Knit 15 rows. Rows. Now transfer everything up to the main bed. We're now going to do a fold over. We will complete the transfers and the fold over in the next video.